Welcome guys to UrGamingTechie's VR show, a show where we look at PC VR, PSVR, and mobile VR, so you guys don't have to waste your time and money. And today, we're looking at a game called A-Tech Cybernetic. If you guys are really big FPS fans, especially Doom fans, I think you guys are going to like this one. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here we are with A-Tech Cybernetic. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this now. We're going to start here with the tutorial so you guys get a feel, a feel for this. This is the first time I'm playing the game. We're going to run through some of the stuff here. If you look at this main menu here that we're in, it's actually pretty cool in here. I like the menu system. The swarm is like a horde mode thing that we're going to try out. The story mode is what we're going to get into after the tutorial. And seems pretty smooth in here. You can use locomotion to move up and down, or you could use the teleport system if you use the other hand. But let's go ahead and start the tutorial.
Access code identified. Welcome, Lieutenant Morgan J. Webster.
Hit the dummy? Why am I all the way back? Alright, I'm supposed to be back here apparently. I don't know why it put me up there. That was weird. Alright, that feels good. That's all you need to know? Oh, never mind. Pick up ammo, okay. We'll just pick it up. Okay. Weapons to your belt. I see the belt, I just don't know what it wants me to do with it. It's want me to... Oh, okay. Works for me. Reload weapon with pickup or with... Awesome, easy enough. Get a bow, okay. Shoot the dummy. That looks nice and pretty. I like the way that looks and explodes. And I'm terrible at aiming right now. That feels good, that feels good. Okay, locomotion left thumbstick, yep. Press and hold to run. Okay. Teleport. Teleport to the other. Okay. Easy enough. Basically like every other VR game, mostly so far. Exit with the left. Okay, so I want to press this. Exit to the main menu. So that is it for the tutorial. So nothing fancy there that we need to learn. Graphics look good in here. Good start. Let's go ahead and start with the story mode here real quick. Let's see what this says up here. Still an early access version. Many things are in work in progress. Bugs can still occur, and you may find placeholders in the game. More content is coming continuously, and your feedback is always welcome. That is true because I know that they said that they had 3 chapters in here already. They take about an hour each to complete, so you got a solid 3 hours of story at least. And they're already releasing chapter 4 here soon, from what I read. Alright. Speaking of, here's the chapter stuff that we were talking about. You can do easy, normal, or hard. How do you actually point? I don't know. Oh, you just use this. Alright, so chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3 is there's that 4th one I was talking about that I knew was coming soon. Alright, so let's get this started. I don't really have a checkpoint, but... Or is... I guess restart or continue from checkpoint is the same thing as just start, because I haven't played this yet, but it probably does the same thing, so it's probably no problem with it. Alright.
Hey, wake up! Who are you and how did you get in my head? Yes, I'm talking to you. You took my body. Don't
That's
believe
hilarious.
me? Raise your hands. These are my hands, actually. I guess we're stuck together. That's a shame. But, well, I might be able to use you. What's that
Put your name
noise
into
when
it.
I say your name? We should get out of here. Yes, you have to open the drawer. Well, we have to open the drawer. Take that card. Store it or just use it at the panel. Now open the door.
Am I supposed to open? Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow, quite a mess. What the hell are you? We need to store this to access the entry data.
It's already a creepy environment already with all these dead bodies everywhere. And the door is closing behind me. So that's screwed. Let's see what we got over here.
Have a look around. We have to find some kind of weapon.
I agree, because I don't want to walk around with that one anymore.
Now we're talking.
Alright. Okay. Look at this guy.
I forgot to tell you that this place swarms with better than nothing.
Alright. So we can take both. Without a head? What the fuck? Shit, I got no more bullets, so that's screwed. You got no head, you ain't worth fighting. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. I got a feel for that. And let's take that ammo. Take that ammo here too.
Yes, this is our way out. Just have to find the thing that opens these gates.
Let's see. I like how it's really easy in this game to use a combination of teleport and with the right stick and then the move on the left, because I'm a kind of person that likes to use teleport sometimes. And sometimes you want to walk like I just did before. But right now I have no real reason to walk. I just want to get somewhere quick and investigate. We got some ammo over
Why
there.
would anything be simple? Let's check out Wing B1. We might find an ID card there.
Is that where it wanted me to go? Can I still use the health machine?
Let's go to the corridor with the stuck gate. We might find something.
That one? Yeah. Big ass search symbol that I didn't see the first time? That makes sense. There we go. Oops. Put that in there. Give me that flashlight. Let me hold this. Why is this holding up like backwards? Alright, hold on. It's weird. I guess that's the way it wants you to do it. It wants you to be complicated. Well, shit. So to be honest, I had no idea that this game was supposed to be creepy. You know what? Let's we got too many things here. Let's drop this thing for right now. Flashlight seems to be more important for the time being. So let's go with that. Oh, come here, buddy. That's right. Gotta put this down first. Alright. Got some more ammo here. Oh! Oh, we came out of goddamn nowhere. Damn. These guys came out of nowhere. Is that health? HP. Oh, never mind, because I haven't been hit. Can't use that. Okay. Do we go in here? No. I know we're finding an access code. Did I miss it? Somebody dropped something? Okay, there it is. What's this? My dear husband, I'm glad to inform you that our second child is underway. I hope you are as happy as I am. When will I see you again? You said it's a normal job, but you don't seem to get any free time or holidays. I hope to see you again as soon as possible. Very nice. Add some flavor to
So,
that.
how did you get in my head, hmm? Now let's play a game. You think of something as an answer, and I'll try to concentrate to hear it. If you agree to a backflip, fine. I think I heard you think, yes, mister. Good job. You might be useful after all. Now, can you pull these levers?
And that did what? Oh. Is there a reason why that one's not turning green? It's weird.
At least it opened B3.
Okay.
B4 might be stuck from the other side. Let's have a look around in there.
And here? Not sure where exactly they want me to look.
What? What did you just think? You're a roller?
Yeah, 'cause this is
Fuck.
the...
Hey, don't call me deaf just because you
Did I
can't
drop
think
my
stuff.
gun over there? 'Cause that's awkward.
Ah, a soldier. That at least makes sense. A little bit barbaric profession in these sophisticated times.
The hell did my gun go? And I can't really move forward without it, because those guys will kill me. Oh, crap, you can switch. Well, you learned something new. Alright. Now that we know what we're doing. Let's go to that door over there. Where is B? Oh, I was at the right place. Oh, that's that B1 door. God damn it, now I'm getting lost. This is where I was, so it's that one over there. Alright, let's go.
you're welcome to stay for a little while. I'm a genius, not a grunt. You might. This beeping really gets on my nerves. Our nerves, whatever.
Crazy ass things. What was that? I sworn I was getting shot in front of me. How's this guy doing? Oh shit.
The thing we came in here for. It was in the room on the left. Yep, it's stuck. Pull out that crowbar and let's get free, man.
There it is. Car bar's out. So I guess it wants me to explore over there first.
Yep, this should do it. It's Dr. Clark's. He had access to everything.
Okay.
I think, yes, I can. Basically, slow down for you. This way you can do your grunt smash.
Sit down.
You don't mind if I call you Grunt, do you? You're really good at killing these things. That beeping when I say your name is killing me. Also, you don't really have a say in the matter. So, Grunt it is. Good job, Grunt. Bringing an army of monsters on us is the best thing you could have done to make my day even better.
Oh, great. But that's a good place to end it anyway, as far as the story mode goes. it gives you guys an idea on what it is. And obviously, there's checkpoints in there, so obviously I'm not going to start that over. I'm going to start from that checkpoint. That gives you an idea on how the story mode works. So let's go ahead and get into. Let's go ahead and try this map here. Let's actually do easy since we're kind of new at this.
Watch out for A-Tech Cybernetics.
So let's basically look at A-Tech Cybernetic. So let's go ahead and get out of virtual reality. Let's get back into reality, and let me give you guys my final thoughts on this game. I'm going to continue playing it, of course, and see more of the story and stuff like that, and then I'm going to come back and give you guys my thoughts. Let's get into it.
Alright guys, so that was A-Tech Cybernetic. Now, as you guys saw in the gameplay there, the game has a really cool looking style to it. It actually reminds me of Doom, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. Doom VFR, which came out, I played it on the PSVR. It's also now on PC, I believe. And it has the same vibe to it. The environments feel that way. Like, the weapons feel really good. It gave me a really, like, Doom vibe while I was playing it. And I don't know if it came across in the video when you guys were watching it, but that's what I felt. The weapons feel really good. There's a lot of variety in the weapons, the shotguns and stuff like that. The environments and the graphics for me look really good in this game, as you guys can see there in the video of how good those graphics were. Make sure that you turn on the super sampling to get the crisp detail in this game, because it is an Unreal Engine game. So sometimes the faraway objects will appear a little bit blurry. So you have to turn up that super sampling if you can, which I did, to make it a little bit clearer for the faraway objects. And it looked really good for me. I didn't have any issues with the graphics at all. Going with the story that we started there, we started off with Chapter 1. I finished I got through 2.5 chapters at this point. The first 2 chapters I finished, and that was 2 hours worth of gameplay there, give or take. And then the third one's supposed to be another hour. I got halfway through that and didn't actually finish that yet. But I pretty much played through the whole entire thing. I'm only missing like 20 minutes or so of it. And each chapter is its own thing. It's not like it's a continuous story. Chapter 1 is a very different environment and very different look and feel to what you're doing, as opposed to Chapter 2 and opposed to Chapter 3. And what I didn't realize this game was going to have a lot of is, like, I had no idea that this was going to be, like, that, I'm not going to say scary, but, like, really, like, scary environments that you're in to get you, like, these guys are coming out of nowhere all the time for me. I'm like, you obviously get a little jumpy when, like, they come from behind you and you have no idea that they're going to show up from there. So I thought the, not jump scares, but the actual effects of the environment and the enemies coming from all different directions, the sound effects that they have in the game, all did a really good job to tie everything in and make me feel a little bit uneasy while I was playing the game. and worried about what was coming around the next corner and getting a little, scared of what might come up without me knowing or coming from behind me and stuff like that. I think they did a really good job, like I said, with the different environments in Chapter 1, 2, and 3. They give a little bit different feel depending on which game you're playing, and they are, like I said, introducing Chapter 4 into the game here relatively soon. So that's going to be something that's, of course, going to be a free update to the game for whoever already owns it. And then, of course, we have the Swarm mode, I believe is what it was called. And that is obviously their Horde mode. I didn't show a lot of it here, but I did go back and play a few more rounds of it because I died there pretty quickly on the other one. And I did figure out, obviously you can go up to the weapons and carry out, after each round you got like a few seconds. You really do have to run. They don't, like I thought in that demo that you guys saw, I thought that you get like, like all their games, like, oh, you get 30 seconds to go around the map, collect the weapons that you want, buy the weapons that you want. No, this game gives you like 5 seconds. You have to run over there, pick the weapon that you want, add it to your holster, and get ready to go because they're going to come right after you and the next round is going to start. So that's cool. Obviously, Horde mode works well. The stylized graphics and the shooting. I really love the bow and the way that feels, and I love the splash effect that the bow has. So it makes it really fun to use. So I really like that as well. And I think this, overall as a package for the game, especially with another chapter being added, I'm assuming it's going to be another hour or so, just like these. You're getting a solid 3 hours of story mode that's in there right now, and then you're getting the Swarm mode that's, Horde mode that's really fun to play. And I think it's a pretty good package. Like I said, what interests me the most about this game is that it feels like, I said, a take on like Doom. The art style and the graphics remind me of it all the way through, and just the shooting of the guns all feel really, really good in this game, as they should. And it might even the graphics in the game, the actual gunplay and stuff, might even be a little bit better than Doom when I played it on the PSVR. And I just had a lot of fun with this game, going through the story and going through. I'm looking forward for more from these guys. I'm looking forward to Chapter 4 when that drops, that's for sure. And I'm looking forward to them improving the game. I didn't really have any bugs or issues. The only thing I will say that's like that I complain about in most games, and I don't think there's anything that these VR devs can do anything about it, that holster mechanic where you're dropping the weapons on your holster and stuff is a good way to do things. The problem is that you obviously can't feel where the guns are. So what I find is that every time you're in a heated battle and you want to put a gun down to swap for another one, you literally have to look down to make sure you're actually putting it in there, or you might end up dropping it because you obviously have no idea if you're hitting the right spot that it actually wants it to be in. So sometimes I would put it down and I would actually drop it to the floor and have to go pick it back up again, because you obviously have no feedback that you're actually putting it in the right spot. So that's the only thing that but like I said, that's the thing with like anybody, all shooters in VR that kind of use that mechanic with putting things on the holster. It's not just this game, it's all the other ones as well, that have that little quirk that like you have to get used to and you have to look down and put your guns down and stuff like that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I missed as far as any issues that I ran into or any problems or bugs. They did say that it's still technically in early access, so you may run into some stuff. I didn't really run into anything game breaking or anything like that, or any like graphical glitches or anything during my playthrough or through the demo you guys saw. So that was really my only complaint about it. I think the length is pretty good for what you're getting here. I believe this game is $19.99 if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's a pretty solid value, and I think it does a little with the eerie environments and the Doom-style weapons and stuff like that. I think, and each chapter being an hour long, I think it does things a little bit differently than some of the other shooters out there. I think if you're a fan of Doom and a fan of shooters like this and a fan of the style that you guys saw in the video, I think this is definitely one you guys need to check out. That's A-Tech Cybernetic. Check it out. And if you guys have any questions about anything you guys saw in this video, of course, leave your comments below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Gaming-Techie is the gaming-tech, gaming-techie, gaming-tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming-tech, going for a brekkie is the gaming-tech, gaming-techie is the gaming-tech, gaming-techie.